Hello everybody, this is PotterBrony, and welcome to another blind reaction to another RWBY World of Remnant, the 4 Maidens. Okay, so, normally on Sundays I tend to do something with the RWBY release and the My Little Pony video of some kind, but this time there are 2 other videos I want to do today, and don't really have time for MLP stuff this weekend, except for yesterday. So yeah, you'll see which videos I mean. 2 videos that I knew would have to be coming out today, mainly because RWBY always does, and Team 4 Star said the other one would. So yeah, want to get it started, and let's get started with the World of Remnant, the 4 Maidens. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Deep in the forests of Remnant, beside a great and mighty river, stood the small, fragile home of a cold, frail man. A lone wizard. Hidden from the dangers and distractions of the world, the wizard seldom had visitors. But on this day, as he peered out his window, his gaze fell upon a young maiden. Calmly she sat beneath his
Sounds
tree
like we've got
in a
Ozpin
state of
narrating
absolute
this.
tranquility. When the wizard demanded an explanation, the maiden simply replied, "My name is Winter. I am on a journey, and I am waiting for my sisters." With that, she closed her eyes and sat in silence. The wizard told himself the girl was a fool, but the longer she sat, the more he wished to share in the serenity the young maiden enjoyed. In time, he grew tired and decided to close his eyes as well, thinking on this strange predicament. Upon opening his eyes, the wizard was befuddled to find that a second maiden had appeared beneath his tree, cheerful and spry, with a basket of fruit and flowers. When he asked for an explanation, the girl simply replied, "My name is Spring. I am on a journey, and I am waiting for my sisters." To show her gratitude for his reluctant hospitality,
Love to see,
the girl retrieved a handful of seeds from her basket and planted them in the wizard's garden.
I thought the wizard was the one who granted them this power.
The old hermit could hardly believe his eyes as the maiden turned what was once a mere pile of dirt and manure into a beautiful garden from which life would surely blossom. It's likely he would
Or maybe he just granted them more power to spread it further.
Unfamiliar laughter he heard from beneath his tree. A young woman with a warm smile now stood beside the 2 maidens. The wizard begged her to introduce herself, to which she happily responded, "My name is Summer. I am on a journey, and I am waiting for my sister." Of course, thought the wizard. But another chirp of laughter left the young man perplexed. What in the world was so funny? As it turned out, it was him. The new arrival found the wizard's insistence on staying indoors so very amusing. Why choose to view the world
summer,
through a
after
small
all.
window when the door leading out to it was right at his side? It was a compelling argument, and after only a moment of brief hesitation, the wizard left his home and stepped outside. The warmth of the sun brought with it a surge of energy and life, and soon the wizard wasn't feeling much like himself anymore.
Like, "You damn kids, get off my lawn."
He was feeling much better.
No, he had a change of heart, didn't he?
As the day drew to a close, the maidens and the wizard all settled down and prepared a feast. Winter set the table. Spring supplied the crops, Summer prepped the meal, and the wizard was the happiest he'd been in ages. But in all the excitement, he nearly failed to notice the delicate woman that now stood beneath his tree. He smiled and beckoned her to join them, asking only for her name. "My name is Fall," she replied softly. "I am on a journey and am here to meet my sisters. Who are you?" "Me?" the wizard wondered. "Well, I am but an old hermit. I have lived in these woods alone for centuries, and I'm afraid my story is not very interesting, as I have no one to love and nothing to my name." The eldest sister looked up at all that surrounded them. "But sir, do you not see? You have so much."
She's the oldest? Okay.
It was true. With their help, it was now clear to see that the wizard had everything he could ever need. He was grateful, but a question lingered in his mind. "Why me?" he asked. "Why did the four of you choose to open my eyes, to share with me your gifts? Why am I so special?" The four sisters looked to one another, perplexed. Finally, the eldest spoke. "I beg your pardon, sir, but we did not do these things for you because you were special. We do what we can for everyone, because we are able." The old wizard was at a loss. Never in his years had he come across such kindness. It was in that moment that he knew what should be done. The wizard summoned his magic, every ounce he could muster, and bestowed it upon the sisters. He smiled. "Take this gift and know now that you are able to do so much more." Now, armed with the elements, the very powers of nature, and the unimaginable magic of the wizard, the four maidens, Winter, Spring, Summer, and Fall, promised to carry onward with their journey, using their gifts to aid others, just as they had aided him. One by one, the sisters left. But before they did, they made one final promise. They promised to return each and every year to visit their dear friend.
Okay, so that was RWBY, World of Remnant, the Four Maidens. Very interesting. It was a very interesting fairy tale type of thing. I always love the animation of these World of Remnant things. They're always, especially giving the backstory and the creative story and the creative way that they tell the story is, yeah, it's like this time they went into more detail as far as the figures and the people and all that, because it's telling the story of actual people. Okay, so they seem to spread this power somehow, but he was the one to empower them, unless that was just a way of visually storytelling it. That was a really nice one. It was like really well animated. It really felt like an old fairy tale type of thing, and can't wait to see what else these like Four Maidens could really do, because oh well. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm gonna end this one here, and I want to thank you all for watching. Until next time, take care. Bye.